These Harlem Globetrotter uniforms, the factory that made the original from the 50s made these. So they had the patterns already, which is kind of wild. This is my third film now with Josh. He's the one director I've worked with that cares so much about the clothes. We just work symbiotically, like we're just very in tune. He understands how much the clothing brings to the world. There are a lot of small details that determine how someone chooses a suit. Tailoring, collars, lapels. I already knew Abel and his work and like who he was as a person, so I chose this fabric that then when he wore it, he was like, I can't believe it. This looks exactly like the suit that was my favorite suit. It's cool when everything kind of works together where it's like, yeah, I've done the research. I have an understanding of who you are and then how I can interpret that into like this 1950s world as your characters.
Yeah, just like that, yeah.
We've had beautiful costumes in this film, and I always thought everybody gets dressed in the morning so they think they know about clothing, but not that many people build buildings. So I'm kind of left alone a little bit. I read that in New York, they had a tax photo system where they took pictures in the 40s of every building in all the boroughs. So we actually found Lawrence's, there was a photograph of it in the 40s in the time that Marty would have used it. New York keeps records every time a place is remodeled or built. They keep the floor plans, and we were able to get floor plans of Lawrence's.
Once we found those floor plans, that was the first snapshot of Lawrence's, but we had no idea what it looked like inside. And our research team, they found a photo shoot that was done for some profile on Dickie Miles, who my uncle used to play with. You know, he used to come over for Shabbat dinner, and they used to play ping pong on the table after dinner. One photo, the lights didn't work, and you can see the lighting of the place, and you can feel the vibe, and you can feel that it's underground in the spiritual sense. And that was the photo that was like eureka between me and Jack. It's like going back to the future.
And through those floor plans and pictures of the exterior, we could have reconstructed it perfectly. We had photographs of murals that were painted in there, of the people living there.
Hey, you think I can stay in the back room tonight?
I was putting the ideas together based on the original mural, but simplifying it. And I sent some notes to Alex that had seen it the night before. The next morning at 10 a.m., they'd already painted an 80-foot mural. I mean, just in a matter of hours. Marty was lucky enough to have a table tennis parlor not too far from where he lived. So he started in this small loft in New York, and then suddenly he was thrust out into the world, his Coliseum in London. The thing that was exciting about Wembley was the scale. We had to do a lot to set up for ping pong. You know, we had to put in a wooden floor. I'm kind of frugal, but suddenly we were covering 30,000 square feet with wood. It was like crazy, but it was necessary for the story. And we kept trying to use that wood in other sets. You know, it would show up the bowling alley, would show up different places. And you don't want to waste money, but you want to have a convincing presentation of the environment.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold it still.